Quick, the 5 stupid simple steps to jumpstart your metabolism, how you can start losing fat today. And so, as we go through, I just want to say thank you so much for taking the time to make it this far into the training. Your metabolism is going to thank you, and you're going to learn the framework that we use with our private clients to help make this possible. And you can accelerate your results as well. And so, what exactly is metabolism? Metabolism is kind of like an internal speedometer, or think of it like a hamster running on the wheel. The faster it goes, the more calories you burn, and the more fat you burn. But in reality, what it really is a biochemical or complex process that happens inside of your body where it converts the things that you eat and drink into energy. And so, at the most basic level, this is where calories and everything that you eat and drink are combined with oxygen. And then that process releases the energy into your body that it needs to function. And so, some of the big factors that can affect the rate of which this process happens: genetics, size, age, body comp, so muscle versus fat, sex, health issues, lifestyle, activity level. But you're in control with most of these things, which is the good news. And so your body burns more fuel or burns fuel in 3 basic ways. And fuel, simply calories, right? Staying alive, thermic effect of food, and activity, right? Energy burned during activity, and then non-exercise activity, thermogenesis, which are calories burned not through exercise. And so this adds up to about 10 to 30% of your total daily metabolic burn. Other lifestyle factors that can affect this: sleep. So 5 hours to sleep, on average, reduce the rate of fat loss by more than half, right? So people that got 5 hours versus like 7 to 8, reduce their fat loss by more than half. Diet. So probiotics are great for your gut health, and research actually shows that it might be helpful in fat loss and prevent weight gain. And then your protein. So make sure you get adequate amount of protein each day. And so recommendations for that: currently 10 to 30% of your total daily calorie intake. So if you're eating 1,000 calories, do the math. What is that? 10 to 100 to 350 calories, right? You can break it down even further and figure out grams, but I'll give you a general idea to get started. Now, caffeine, obviously with that, 100 milligrams of caffeine can temporarily boost your resting metabolism as much as 3 to 11%, which is great. Things like green tea can also have metabolism boosting antioxidants. Actually, they're called catechins. And hydration, so we want to get at least 500 milliliters, or about 2 cups of water. And this will boost your metabolism up to 30% for almost an hour, which is awesome. So water, 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 guys. Exercise. So the more muscle we have, the more fuel will burn, even at rest. High intensity interval training, resistance training, like lifting weights, are great. Anything, what you do there will obviously affect your metabolism. Stress. So when you're under stress, your body releases hormones. It's the fight or flight mechanism. And so a study done in 2015 actually found that women who reported a lot of stress during the day burned 104 fewer calories, and they actually ate higher calorie meals the next day. So figuring out ways to manage that stress and self-care is super important. And so the nutrition action item: step 1, first we want to focus on optimizing your diet to get the ultimate recharge with your metabolism. And we do that with perfect portions. So start by logging your food with MyFitnessPal, or another one's Chronometer, but I like MyFitnessPal. And then protein power. So make sure you're getting protein at every meal, right? At least 2 to 3 times a day. And green tea, this can kind of help, again, boost your metabolism, but also fight that mid-afternoon slump. And eliminate any added sugars, processed versus natural. Fruits are okay. Anything that comes in a package or has 5 ingredients or more, or thinks, it's like fruit, but it's got more than 1 ingredient, like probably not great. So just avoid those things. And then hydrate. Half your body weight in ounces every day. Step 2, exercise. So all exercise and movement requires your body to burn energy or calories. So resistance training, high intensity interval training, and depending on what your current regimen is or where you're at, we suggest 2 to 3 total body weight training workouts. And so 1 to 2 high intensity interval training sessions a week. For an added benefit, if you want to incorporate bonus steady state cardio and you have the time, you can go at a moderate pace for 20 to 45 minutes, 1 to 2 days a week. And so step 3, stress, like managing stress, including the things that actually are causing the stress, and then taking action to reduce their impact, is super important. We already kind of talked about that, but here's a strategy that you can take immediately and start implementing. It's the 4-7-8 relaxation breath technique. And so you exhale completely through your mouth, get all the air out, inhale for a 4 count, hold, hit that breath at the top for a 7 count, and then exhale for an 8 count. You repeat that 4 times. So give it a go, and let me know how it goes for you guys. And then sleep. So as I said, 7 to 8 hours of restful sleep each night is really what your body needs to optimize your metabolism and recovery. And so some tips to help you guys with your sleep or get some success there: schedule at least 7 to 8 hours of sleep each night. Include some time prior for winding down, detoxing from digital stuff, your phone, TV, so on and so forth. And don't eat too close to bedtime, as it can affect your sleep. But other than that, alcohol and caffeine can obviously interfere with getting into a restful sleep and affect our sleep quality. And just make sure that our environment supports sleep: comfy bed, the right temperature, it's quiet, it's dark, cetera, so on and so forth. And so step 5 is the non-exercise activity thermogenesis, which is or called NEAT for short. And it's all about upgrading your movements and sneaking in these extra steps. So here are some simple ways that you can boost your activity. 1, sit instead of lie down. 2, stand instead of sit. 3, park further away from the building entrance, so you have to walk further. And then take the stairs instead of like the elevator or escalator or whatever. And go for a walk after lunch or dinner versus like sitting there. Okay. And like set a timer for 15 minutes while you're doing chores. I love doing this with laundry, and hustle and see how much you can actually get accomplished. So that's it, guys. Hope this was helpful. Hope it added some value. We'll see you in the next video.